One of the matchups I'm looking forward to when the season starts is the Indiana Pacers versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, if we break it down position by position, you got Tyrese Halliburton versus Tyrese Maxey. I'm gonna go with Halliburton because he is a lightning rod for his team. He leads the way for those guys, and as you see, the team goes as he goes. Because when he wasn't there, they were awful. Next is shooting guard. We got VJ Edgecombe versus Andrew Nemhard. Now, obviously, both of those guys are going to be assigned to the best player, best perimeter player on each other's team. But who would I take talent wise and fit wise on their team? I'm going to say talent wise and fit wise, VJ Edgecombe is definitely. I think he's a great shooter. He can go off the ball. And while Nimhard can too, I think Nimhard is very underrated. But I think that VJ does what he does at a higher level. So I'm actually going to go with VJ on the shooting guard position. Now at small forward, we have, let's say, Neesmith versus Jalen Brown. Obviously, we got to go with Jalen Brown. I think he's bigger, he's faster, he's stronger, and he's definitely more talented and more accomplished. So that is going to be one heck of a matchup. You got the strength, the pure strength that Neesmith is going to have a hard time guarding because Jalen Brown is like he's been able to perfect his game, be able to take you on the block, and be able to just drive past you with the burst of athleticism that he has. That's going to be actually a great matchup, and I think that Nimhar might be placed on Maxi, but we will see when the season starts. At power forward, you got LeBron and Pascal. Now that's going to be a good matchup. I don't think LeBron is going to have to guard Pascal, but if he does, that's going to be a good matchup. And at this point of LeBron's career, I'm definitely going to have to take Pascal Siakam. I think that his shooting and that the playmaking that he does do, and I think that he's not the guy that's going to carry a team, obviously, but he's a great number two, number three on a championship team. So when Tyrese get back, they get their feet under them, and they're just going to be running and gunning. I think he was definitely going to find the same placement that he found that got them to the finals. Now we look at the center position. Joel Embiid versus Zubac. Now, Big Zoo, I think at this point, I don't think he could have had a chance with, MVP Joel. Well, Joel was still athletic and blowing by people and dunking all over them. But I think that with all the knee injuries and all the injuries since then has definitely slowed him down to a more lumbering center. And I think that when it comes to that, you have two centers that kind of does move at the same pace a little bit. But obviously, talent wise, we got to go with Joel Embiid. But when it comes to this matchup, I truly do think that Zubac is able to guard this version of Joel Embiid, not perfectly. We saw with the Celtics that, when Joel gets in that groove, no one can stop him. But I think that this version right now, I think that Zubac will hold his own. Now, if we take the bench for bench, we could go Pacers. I think that the Pacers have more of a deeper bench and they've been together a lot longer, even though the Philadelphia 76ers has a lot to combat against that. They have Anthony Simons, they have Dean Wade, they have who else? KCP just recently signed. So those guys, they're looking pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Their bench depth is looking pretty good. But I'm still gonna have to go with the Pacers because why I give them the edge is because they've been together for a lot longer. So the chemistry is there, and that chemistry is very important and actually going to propel them coaching wise. Nick Nurse and Rick Carlisle, I'm going to have to go with Rick Carlisle right now because not only has his team been together for so long, I think that Rick Carlisle in his coaching career has done a little bit more with a little bit. I think they're pretty even, but I think Carlisle has done more with less. And so in a, let's say, 7-game series, as of right now, and obviously I'll be doing this at different points of the season and, the postseason when everything wraps up and the playoff starts. But right now, if I had to say, let's say these guys meet up 4 times this season, I think I'm going to take Pacers 3-1. I think they are the better team than the 76ers once they get, able to run together and start to get their groove back. And once they lock in and get to the same way that they were before, I get the Pacers the edge. But you know what? We'll see.